Alright, what's up guys? So, Saturday night back day tonight. Looking at my notes from last week, I'm gonna do one warm-up set of my single arm lat pull downs that I'm at right now, 2 sets of isolated middle row, 3 sets of high row machine, and when I get to biceps, I'm gonna do 2 sets of reverse curl superset, 2 sets of probably my hammer cable curl to failure, and then whatever bicep workout that I want to end with to failure, probably a rope curl. I'll get that done.
Right here I'm ripping my heavy set of single arm lat pull down, making sure that I let the weight get all the way close to the bottom where it's about to rest, but I don't let it rest, and get that full retraction at the bottom and protraction at the top. So you can see I'm getting a really good stretch and reaching a little bit across my body so that my lower lats stretch even more. And I'm making sure I squeeze that shoulder blade right at the bottom just to get that really, really good feel on my lat. Running this one back with nearly the full stack on my other side. I usually don't go this heavy on this set, but I figured my first exercise of the workout, might as well go hard while I still have the energy. And I'm trying to progressive overload, so increase my weight a little bit each week and a little bit each set. So that's why we went heavy here, but I only crank out about 8 to 10 roughly to failure, but it's all the same result because you could do 10 reps of failure and 30 reps of failure, and you're still getting the same stimulus in your muscles. It's just one takes shorter to get there and one takes longer to get
there. Alright, so we just finished with our isolated lat pull down single arm, and now we were gonna move on to the isolated middle row, but that machine's taken right now. So I'm just gonna call an audible and do a very similar movement, just kind of from a higher point, where I'm gonna take this up top. So I'm gonna come across my body, and I'm mainly just focusing on retracting and protracting my
Yeah, so
blade.
disregard this idiot who confused retracting and
one side at a time.
protracting.
So we're gonna roll with 2 sets of failure on that and see how that feels. I'm leaning back a little bit more there, just so, because my arms are long, when I come to the top, I actually get a full retraction of my shoulder blade. So I'm leaning back a little bit more than most people probably would have to, but I kind of just have to do that in order to get the full range of motion on this guy. I'm tending to do a lot of my back days now more unilaterally, so each side I'm just doing single arm for almost every exercise, even when I get to biceps. I mean, I just feel like I get a much better mind and muscle connection on that. And I don't know, I gas out way more, and I feel like I can do a lot more reps to failure, kind of. The long length partials, especially for back, I feel I get a much better stretch when I do it single arm, because I can let myself stretch so far across more so than I can if I'm reaching up with 2 arms. Because stretching across your body, you just get way better of a stretch in your lower lats. Just seems to be better for me.
Just hitting another little set on my other side here. You can see me holding my hand across my body, just trying to tap on that little bit of the lower lat, trying to get a little bit more mind muscle connection there than normally would. I'm leaning a little bit back, a little bit more than perpendicular to the seat, just because I'm trying to let my shoulder blade protract to the top and stretch out a little bit. So that's just what I'm doing here. Alright, so right here, I'm showing you guys the last few reps to failure of my high rows. Nothing crazy here, just trying to get as big of a stretch as possible, keeping the weight light. My back is already super exhausted at this point, so I'm just trying my best, but use that underhand handle to get that scooping motion and really retract my shoulder blade at the bottom and letting it get that stretch like it feels like it's tearing it off at the top.
Last 2 sets of back day. About to end it off with just some mid grip lat pull downs. Kind of exhausted now, my back at least, but we're just gonna try and keep it tight and get a really good retraction and protraction on this movement. So
I used to start all my back days out with this mid grip lat pull down, but since I've moved away from it a little bit just because it's pull downs at the same time. But if you come and get a really good stretch at the top, you will get a really good pump in your lats and it'll feel really good. But it takes a lot of people a long time to actually get the mind muscle connection doing 2 arms at the same time, which is why I don't do it a whole lot. But it still works really well just in general.
Got one more set for the day. One more set of rope cable curls, and then we're just gonna get a quick pump check and get out of here.
Ended up not filming those few sets of biceps because there were guys really close to me and didn't want to annoy them, but you can see my back's looking a little meaty today, a little thick today, a little lat spreadington. I had a little scapular imbalance, so it doesn't look great, but nothing's gonna be perfect.
Back at the fucking crib with the Chick-fil-A sauce. Little man cave. Little man cave. Fucking empty house. About to munch this down. Aside from the workout today, not a bad day of eating. I mean, I had 2.5 servings of Costco chicken pad thai dish. Got me about 800 calories, 1,000 probably with my 2 glasses of milk. And then about 30 G's a pee. Not bad. And about 2 hours later, I made 2 grilled cheese with Hawaiian bread and a little tomato soup. So that rounded me about another 800 to 1,000 with my milk. And now I'm crushing 2 Chick-fil-A Sammys with ranch and honey mustard. So that's gonna run me probably about 14 to 1,500 calories alone, like 60 G's a pee or something like that. And then tonight, hopefully I'll get on a mass gainer shake, running me about another 1,200 calories and 70 or 80 grams of protein. So plus the muffin I ate, that was like 400 calories. So all in the day, I'm looking at probably over 4,000, approaching 4,500, which is almost not even maintaining for me. So it's kind of brutal, but it's what you gotta do. Just kind of fucking stuff my face every day.
Eat more food.
And
eat more food.
But
it's easy.
Keep hammering away. Bulking is expensive as fuck. Just because I gotta eat a lot of food and I'm eating out a lot, and not necessarily like I can't handle it because I saved up a lot of money from the summer and working 40 hours a week. So it kind of go as I please, but thinking about maybe working at the vitamin shop down in downtown Champaign. Get a little bit more money in my pocket, more discounts on supplements. We'll see if we hear back. But I'll take this end of the video while I'm eating to just thank a few dudes who really been inspirational in my gym journey, you know, and just helping me stay consistent. Big shout out to my boys Nikola Grozic and Dylan Preet, 2 guys that are just super great human beings and super hard workers and inspire other people to do their best and try their hardest. My buddy Dylan is doing 75 hard right now, which I have crazy respect for, and it's almost inspiring me to think about doing my own version of it, which I might do. Big shout out to my buddy Max Dahmer up in Canada, up in the 6. That boy is super cool, and he's kind of like my hardest critic and pushes me to be better every day and try new shit that even if it's hard, I still got to do because it's going to help me get better. And the biggest shout out to my grandpa Greg, toughest dude on the planet Earth. He's tough as nails, but he's still the most kind and most generous person in the world, and he's the type of guy that I want to be when I grow up. He's the type of guy that everybody calls when they have a problem because he's so helpful and so selfless, and that's just the type of person I want to be. And I want to one day be as hardworking, and I want people to perceive me as hardworking and a selfless person just like he is. So big shout out to those dudes. Other shout outs to my buddy Luke Thorell, who putting in a lot of work this last year. My buddy Ryan Park, he's been putting in a ton of work, and just all the dudes that are putting in so much work that it just makes you happy, you know, and it makes me really happy to see other people succeed and not just me. So big shout out to those dudes and keeping it up, and love you guys, so keep doing your thing. But yeah, that's it for me. Peace, guys. Love you.